Hey, what's up? EZOVERDOSE here. So, this is probably the best Runecloth farming spot in the game. I don't know of any others, but this got to be the best, just cuz. So, it's in Blackwing Lair. You're going to need a mage or a priest to do it. I don't really know of any other classes that can do it as efficiently as a mage or a priest, or that can do it at all, because the key to this is going to be dropping combat. So, I'm running around and I'm tagging these Death Talent Overseers, and just wrapping them around the corner and AoEing them down. And there is a mob in each pack that's called like the Spellbinder. And these are immune to spell damage, so you can't kill them unless you're some kind of melee class. So I run out of their Flame Strike. This is pretty important to run out of their Flame Strike before you cast invisibility as a mage. And as a priest, you'll probably want to get the feathers and use spectral guise and then run over a feather and get away from them. I was having a little bit of issues with the priest. I didn't test it as long with the priest as I did with the mage, but there were some times with the priest that I wouldn't drop combat, and then as a mage, if I didn't move out of the flame strike before I popped invisibility, sometimes I wouldn't drop combat. And when you drop combat, the spellbinders reset, and when they reset, the entire trash pool that they're attached to resets as well. So you can just infinitely farm these trash packs over and over. So a couple things I figured out is that if you kill the boss in this hallway, that the trash will disappear if you leave and let the instance do a soft reset. So if you leave for longer than like 30 minutes or something, and you've killed the boss and you come back, most likely you're done till next lockout. If you keep the boss alive and you leave for an extended period and you come back, when I did this, all the trash was disappeared except the spellbinders. So I just pulled all the spellbinders and then I popped invis and all of the trash reset. So if you're planning on doing this multiple times in a lockout period, you're going to want to make sure you don't accidentally kill that boss, even if that means I had an occasion where I pulled the boss and then it got low from AoE, and then I popped in Viz and the boss didn't reset because I got hit with the AoE or something too quick. So in my situation, I went ahead and just AoE'd it down and killed it because I was just, needed to make this video. But if you're planning on farming this place all week, you just sit there and wait until you can drop combat and then reset it like that. Doing this, I did it for like 15 minutes on my mage twice, and then I did it for 15 minutes on my priest, and every time I was getting anywhere from 600 to 750 cloth per 15 minutes. So that is pretty ridiculous. That is a lot of Runecloth. And there's a lot of good like transmog greens in here that if you're on like a higher pop server or a roleplay server, you'll be able to sell those for crazy profit. If you already know how to get inside Blackwing Lair and know how to solo Razor Gore, then this video is over for you. Thanks for watching. But if you don't know how to do either one of those things, stick around, I'm going to show you both. So Blackwing Lair is in Blackrock Mountain, which is in Searing Gorge, which is right next to Stormwind. You go inside of it, and you'll fly up, and it's kind of to the right from where the entrance is if you're coming in the south entrance of Searing Gorge. And you go up, and that instance that's right in front of you is Upper Blackrock Spire. You're going to take a right, go down the hall a little bit, and then you're going to take a left. And you're going to see a guy named Scarshield Quartermaster. You're going to kill this guy, and he's going to drop a quest. You accept the quest, and then you turn right back around and go back to Upper Blackrock Spire. It's actually Blackrock Spire. There's an upper and a lower inside the instance. So the upper is the one you want to do. When you get inside the instance, you go left and up the stairs and continue left, and then you just basically kill everything in the first room, click the channel thing in the second room, kill the bosses, jump down, do the Nefarian and General Guy RP segment, and then you eventually end up at a big dragon, and the quest item to turn the quest in is behind the dragon. So you kill the last boss, turn the quest item in, and then you can now go into Blackwing Lair. There's an instance to Blackwing Lair inside of Upper Blackrock Spire. Or you can go back to the original hall where you got the quest and just go straight. At the end of it, there will be an orb. You click it and it says, place your hand on the orb, or something like that. And then you're inside. Alright, now you're inside, so it's time to solo Razor Gore, who can kick your ass if you don't know what you're doing. So you want to get Glyph of Evocation, and you want to get the talent Rune of Power. So this makes it so you heal when you're standing in your Rune of Power. So what you do is you run up and you kill the 3 ads on the platform, and you click the orb as soon as you kill them. And then you instantly start hitting 4 to hatch the eggs, and you just run around and hatch eggs. Now as soon as your DBM timer is saying that new ads are about to spawn, dismiss the pet, and then put a Rune of Power on the ground, and then grab the pet again. Mind control it. So once you get hit, you're going to start self-healing, and the self-heals are going to create aggro, so all of the ads are going to be drawn to you instead of the boss, because you do not want the boss to die while you're mind controlling it, or you don't want it to die before you hatch all the eggs. So you just run around hatching eggs, basically, and if a dragonkin comes over and starts hitting on you, you need to use 5, and it puts it to sleep. So you can only put 1 dragon to sleep at a time, but if you put 1 to sleep and then run away from it and then put another to sleep, that could be a big enough window for the dragon to aggro to your player from heal aggro, which is what you want. As a priest, since this is kind of like a mage and priest guide, as a priest you basically follow the same concept, except you would, when you dismiss your pet and you would cast Rune of Power as a mage, you just cast Renew as a priest, and you could potentially do this more frequently depending on how much aggro is on the boss when you're mind controlling it. So after you kill the second boss, you're going to run up in a room. There's going to be 2 groups of trash. Keep these alive and just aggro both of them, and then stand by the wall that's to your left as you walk in the room, and then just wait, and they're going to knock you up onto the wall. Okay, now this isn't that big of a shortcut, but this next area is the suppression room, and it slows you by a ridiculous amount. So you're going to do the same thing by standing next to the wall. There's like a banner kind of covering it, but it'll knock you up to the other room, so you don't have to go through all the slow suppression things. And then you can immediately, kill the boss as soon as you get bumped up into that section. So that's a quick way to avoid the annoying part. Well, I think that about covers everything. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. See ya.